Well, good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to my 2,900th, it's the 2,900th edition. Wow, 2,900 of these so far of short-term trading live with Oscar coming at you tonight on a Tuesday night for trading Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. Please remember, trading is risky, 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 risky. Never trade without protective stops. Put them in first. Now, want to hear something insane before we get started about this video? Sincere apologies to my Omniacs around the world who follow my trade recommendations. Last night's video came out and said the Omni wants me to sell rallies. We get a rally in NASDAQ and a rally in S&P. We get short, we get short. NASDAQ drops over 50 points, maybe 60 points. S&P drops all the way down about 25 points. My alerts should be ringing like crazy to take profits. Sometime around 6:37 in the morning when this happened, I think I might have muted my alerts by accident. The markets hit our profit objectives, turn around, and go up to stop us out. Now, they stopped us out, and then it went much higher than the stop. So stops still worked, but that was completely on me today, Omniacs. The Omni trade was right on the money. It gave us fat profits. Out of 28,000 Omnis I've sent out over the years so far, that's a true figure. I think that's happened to me once. Twice would be an exaggeration. But somehow I missed the alert. I didn't get us out. I let fat winners turn into bad losers. My apologies again, kids, but guess what? That was yesterday. Now let's work on tomorrow. What's going to happen on Wednesday? E-mini S&P weekly bar. If you recall, 2.5 weeks ago, I came out on a Sunday night before the markets opened, and I said, please stay calm. Do not bail out of stocks. And I did a video every night that week leading into the holiday week. Do not bail out of stocks. Why? Because we've got analysis that tells us the market's only going to drop to this targeted area. And I gave you the target, 49.75 to 47.75. None of the stuff that is here existed. Nothing. Right? We were up here. We dropped into that spot. So if you can imagine, I mean, just think about this. If I could make this a little wet fatter, none of these bars exist at the moment, right? So behind this target, nothing happened. We're up here. I give you a target down here, and I say, I grew up on Wall Street. This is what Wall Street's going to do. When it gets down here, they're going to buy it, and we're going to start to rally back out. So what has happened since that video? I put out videos almost every night telling you the same thing for a week. Don't bail out of stocks. Well, we went down. We hit that exact spot. In fact, we called for somewhere between 49.75 and 47.75. It got to 48.32. What did it do after that? It rallied all the way up to 55.28. It rallied 696 points. Then the next week, last week, a holiday week. Holiday reversals are abound. What does the market do? Goes down. Here we are this week. It's only Tuesday. And what have we done so far? Straight back up. All I can tell you is no matter what's going on, top day, every moment, every hour, every tweet, every decision, the analysis put forward a couple of weeks ago is still working perfectly. In fact, we even had the reversal during the holiday. Holiday reversal hits, and we're on our way right back up now. That's your weekly. Now we're going to go look at a daily. Let's go look at another one. That should be chart 19 if I remember right. Yes. Now check this out, kids. You're going to love this. Here's the S&P chart. This all started when Jerome Powell decided we're no longer lowering rates. The party was over. The music stopped. The party started to empty out. We got into a bear flag. The bear flag reacted. So, bear flag, yes indeed, it was correct. Bear flag reaction, massive, so it starts to react. Then tariffs come out and drives us down where? Right to the area that it was supposed to hold on a weekly. We're now looking at the same market on a daily. And then I came out with a video and said, well, now what happens is extreme volatility and huge daily bars accompany tops and bottoms. That's what we've gotten. And now we've rallied out, and here's what I see for tomorrow. Green Omni, E-mini, S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, Dow, Transportation Average. Green Omni. I see risk-on behavior for trading on Wednesday. Risk-on, they're going to come in and follow these arrows. Wall Street is going to like it. You're getting risk-on behavior on Wednesday. That's what the charts are showing me. I looked at lots of charts. Will that actually happen? Well, we're going to put our stops in first, but we are going to get long because we've got a green Omni. The charts look like it's going to be risk on. We've certainly put in that bottom looking huge volatility. If you also remember, I showed you that it was a GAN four-legged bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've come out of that four-legged bottom since, if you've been following my videos. And I think now we break out of here and follow the arrows and the Omni arrow higher. Lots of questions about gold. Gold broke down pretty severely today. Here's what I can tell you. If risk on goes this way in the stock market, risk off goes the other way in gold. However, this notice to tell you the Omni, as of this moment, has not given me a red light on gold just yet. It has not. So I can't tell you to short gold yet. I can tell you that if this starts to follow these arrows, gold is probably going to follow the opposite direction. But the Omni hasn't flipped on gold yet. The Omni's still pointing up, and it's pointing up in the E-mini S&P. I am avoiding gold for trading on Wednesday. We're going to look at the indices to see if we can get long there. And then there's another little beautiful thing going on right here. Look at Bitcoin, rock and roll, kids. Look what it did. After all the trouble we've had around this average, and I'm talking trouble, right? It was the trouble with tribbles. Look at how many times we had trouble around this average. Then it really started to run into trouble. And it tried to get above but could not. And it tried one day and it could not. Boom. Tried again. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days above. And I've got two short-term targets. Short term. 94,200. 99,000. That's where we're going next in Bitcoin. Rock and roll, wahoo, Bitcoin, woohoo, woohoo. Now, traders, I'm holding an Omni camp. It is May 29th through June 2nd here in Las Vegas. You come in on a Thursday evening, check into the Omni Camp Hotel. You stay with us for 5 nights. We provide all your meals, complete education on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and you'll go home with a brand new laptop pre-programmed by me. All of this will happen on May 29th through June 2nd. That's a Thursday night. Friday we start. We finish on a Monday, so it's a long weekend. If you want to learn the Omni from me in my home office, it doesn't get more true than that, kids. Go to OmniBootCamp.com right now. Fill out an OmniCamp application and allow me to teach you how to do analysis the way I present it in these videos with much more pinpoint accuracy. Also, I'd love for you to subscribe to these videos, like and share them around the internet, subscribe on YouTube, and always go to livewithoscar.com and hang out with me in my free live trading room. Now, this free live trading room is open all the time, and it requires no credit cards at all, kids, none whatsoever. All you've got to do is go to livewithoscar.com, fill out a registration form. It'll shoot you an email, which will likely go to your spam. Check your spam, click the email back, and join me in my live trading room. I'm always there, and usually my camera's on, but I'm using it for this video right now. Livewithoscar.com. Join me in that free trading room. Traders, this is what I wanted to show you. Tonight is my son's, I guess it's his final. He's graduating college. He's got 2 degrees now. He's getting out in May. And one of his finals is to actually run a restaurant with 16 other of his students. And we're going to go in that restaurant tonight. We're going to order drinks. We're going to order food. We're going to order like we're at any 4-star restaurant. Get our bill, pay our bill, and watch these kids make it happen while they're all being graded on their behavior and how they run the restaurant. That happens tonight. Good luck, Mikey. Love you, kid number 1. By the way, Mikey is a fantastic trader. He's doing a great job following the Omni. And at some point, we're going to allow him to trade for us. But not yet. I'll get out of school. He's been working with me since he's a child. He's very good at this. fact, I think he's better than me. So Mikey's coming in full time after college. How about that? Applause for Mikey there, huh? Very exciting stuff. All right, so like, share, subscribe, omnibootcamp.com. Make sure you join me. I will teach this to you in person. And then remember, stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll traders, thank you for tuning in. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.